So I see very similar to what we were seeing in Pinterest. I see a level of support, but I also see that level of resistance. It looks like we're trading somewhere around $32 for our level of support and somewhere around maybe $35 or $36 for our level of resistance. This is it looks like this is going to be a nice premium trade. So because it's sideways channeling, we could trade it either way. We could either trade it by selling calls or we could trade it by selling puts. And in this case, it looks like we're going to be identifying a bottom soon. And so if you're not already in this position, Charles, either shorting or going long the stock, or if you wanted to substitute, instead of shorting it, you could have bought yourself a back month put option. Instead of going long the stock, you could buy yourself a back month call option. They're kind of substitutes. If you haven't gotten into this position some way or another, then this bottom that is going to be forming is where we would think about either buying the stock or buying a back month call option. What I use is I use the Fast MACD. The Fast MACD, I got this from the folks over that came up with the MACD. And so if for you guys out there who want to use the Fast MACD, take your standard MACD and reprogram it. Reprogram it to be 6 for the fast length, 19 for the slow length, and 3 for the MACD length. This is instead of the standard 12, 26, 9. Use the 6, 19, 3. And so this gives me some good signals for my sideways channelers. So I haven't yet gotten a signal. I would get a crossing of this MACD line over the MACD average line. That signal would tell me that indeed we have our bottom formed. And then everybody knows that I like to look at my signals after the market closes, not during the trading session. So I'll come in after the market closes, look for a signal on the Fast MACD. If I get that signal, I'm not going to take it as a tried and true signal. I'm going to take a few moments and try to build confidence around that signal. And well, how would I do that? I'll look at volume. I'll look at my retracement analysis. I'll look at all kinds of different indicators to either add or lose confidence on that signal. And if I get to a point where I'm confident about that signal, then I'll put together a quick trading plan to trade it the next trading session. Usually something so simple that I can put it into my automatic trading platform. So I like FSS. I don't know much about the company, so do some research. It looks like we've got a dividend coming. That doesn't look like it makes much of a big deal. We just had a nice earnings of 33 cents per share, but we're not going to have earnings for probably about 3 more months. So I wouldn't mind trading this, or in my case, since I don't know anything about it, I'll probably paper trade it, or I call that forward testing it. But I think that this is a nice pattern, if anything. And so we'll look to go long on some FSS, and it's at a nice price range. Let me just look very quickly at the option. Okay, here's one reason why I might shy away from FSS. And I'm sorry I didn't look at this earlier, but the option chain doesn't have much action on it. As you can see here, there's very little open interest. That means there's not that many option shares being traded. And if you look at the bid-ask spread, you can tell that there's not a lot of option shares traded, because look at how big. That's a $3 spread. Typically, we're looking for like no more than 10 or 15 cents. So it's a great pattern. And I wish that it was tradable with our options, but there's nobody trading the options on FSS. This is more of a just a stock trade on its own.